We're glad you're here. Aaron Morga, Frank Powers, please tell us about your new movie. Tell us about your movie. Tell us how you started in the business. That's what I want to know. Aaron, I want you to discuss how you got into this industry.
Okay. Well, it all started, I think, in high school with my algebra teacher, Luis Perez. We started a film club, and we started doing all the kind of photography and film for the El Paso Comic Con, which is where I met Frank. He was doing a promotion for his friend's comic book, and we got acquainted there.
Spiral Mind. Matthew Rothbard, Ben Perez.
Yeah. And so me and Frank met on a couple of jobs he had for his local film studio in El Paso, and then he approached me about this old town, about an hour out of El Paso, Cornudas, Texas, a ghost town, and we wrote the script. We're co-directing. He's starring in it, and pretty much, it's about Frank and Jesse O'Kelly, and they're two brothers who, their dad's a farmer, and he hires seasonal workers, and one season he hires these two kind of ranch hands that take him out to California during the gold rush to pan for gold, and their dad finds a bunch of gold, and the ranch hands end up killing the dad, taking his gold and becoming rich. So Frank and Jesse, they go through all these towns searching for the two guys who killed their dad, and through all these towns they end up kind of meeting all these famous characters from the Wild West that didn't particularly exist in the same timeline, but we're kind of putting them in the same timeline. And you got Billy the Kid, you got Calamity Jane, Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, John Wesley Hardin, and many more. You even have some Mexican revolutionary general.
Pancho Villa?
Pancho Villa's in
Right.
it.
Pancho Villa's in
Orozco.
it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oscar Orozco, when he's young, he's played by Jules Michael. It's a new up-and-coming actor, young guy.
Yeah.
Exciting.
And
It sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
I love
it's very
westerns, and
Yeah.
I love history, and just all those characters in there. Bringing them alive is.
Yeah.
And what's really interesting. I have to tell you this before you continue, but people who don't read books or didn't actually maybe go to school, participate, actually pay attention to this.
Right.
They actually learn from things like this.
From the westerns, yeah.
Yeah. When Lincoln came out, I heard these two guys. I have to tell the story. These two cholos are talking, and he's like, "Hey man, did you see Lincoln?" The guy's like, "Yeah, it was good." "Hey man, can you believe he died?" I had to tell you that. That was amazing. Like, wow, they just found out that Lincoln died.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, newsflash, 150 years later.
Yep.
So please continue.
Yeah, well, so Frank and James, still O'Kelly, tell a lie in a town to a bartender, and the lie gets bigger and bigger, and they get a marshal involved, and the whole lie is Jesse doesn't want to be called Jesse because he thinks it's a girl's name, so he says his name is James, and the lie, like I said, gets bigger and bigger and kind of snowballs, and they end up picking up the famous persona of Frank and Jesse James, and we did a cool thing with all these characters where we kind of like changed history, and for example, Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid is known for killing dozens of people at a very young age, but what people don't know is that he actually only killed like about 7 people, I think, and they were all warranted. So he was a bounty hunter. So in the movie, we establish him on his way to speak to a mayor, and he's gonna kind of explain to him that he's not really a killer, and maybe he'll get a pardon or whatever. So on the way to the town, he sees Frank and Jesse, and he tries to sneak up on them. He tries to rob them, but they're quicker than him, and they take his gun and all this. And Jesse's like, "What's your name?" And Billy says, "William Bonney." So then Frank's like, "No way." He gets a one poster, and they start talking, and they kind of start bonding a little bit. The next day, they go to the town, and there's this photographer, and he says, "Hey kid, let me take your picture." And he's like, "I ain't no kid." So he stands in front of the camera, they take his picture, and the photographer pulls out the metal plate and he writes "the kid" on top of it, and then Billy walks over and he's like, "I told you I ain't no
That
kid."
was obviously done to provoke him.
Yeah, he's like, "I told you I ain't no kid. My name's Billy." So he writes Billy in front of it, so he becomes Billy the kid through that picture.
Interesting.
And we're actually recreating the picture, and Billy the Kid is played by this amazing actor named Brian Craig Seeley from El Paso, Texas. He's incredible.
So did many of your actors in the film, did they come from the local area?
Yeah, a lot of them are local. We got Kevin Wester from Santa Fe and Justin Merriman, also from Santa Fe, and Rachel Chelsea. She's from El Paso.
New Mexico, right?
Well,
Santa Fe, New
Yeah,
she's
Santa
not-
Fe is New Mexico.
She's not from El Paso,
Yeah,
but
she's not from El Paso.
transplanted to El Paso through the military.
Through the
Her
military.
husband's in the military.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and we have a bunch of awesome local actors, and we're actually here in LA right now filming for Jerry Giangelo's Navy SEAL project.
That sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
Frank, before you tell us about that, what part do you play in this movie that you're working on with Aaron?
I play Frank James.
Yeah, he's one
Okay,
of the
so you are
lead.
Frank James. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, him and Justin Merriman are the lead roles in this.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. I was blown away. I just like, wow, this is going to be a great film.
Oh yeah, and the trailer's up on YouTube. You just gotta search Brothers James Retribution.
Okay, yeah, definitely. We're going to promote that. Russell, we can do something on the website, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to do that for you. So tell us about this Navy SEAL movie.
So I met Jerry Giangelo on the set of Lone Survivor, and we hit it off. You know, like two creative people, bond, whatever. And he said that, hey, you want to play one of the Navy SEALs in the film? I was like, absolutely. So we came out here, and then since we've been out here, we just met a ton of amazing people, and that's what ended us up here, you know, with Scott and Mo, bring us here to the show. And then he's going to,
They'll be on the show soon.
yeah.
Next week.
Yeah, next week one of them's on.
So then he's gonna come out with us and work on Brothers James. Like both of them are gonna come out and work with us on Brothers James, and Jerry's gonna come out with his wife.
Paul Logan, we got Paul Logan
Right.
that we met on the set.
Wow.
Yeah, he has an awesome following.
So are you going to create a character for them?
Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
We have.
So you're
We
kind of,
have
you're in
roles.
production right now.
Right.
Mhm.
And we
And-
have parts that they can fill.
Okay.
As well as when we meet someone and they have a great personality and, hey, this guy would be awesome, let's introduce this character into the film, and it just makes the movie that much
Yeah.
better.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
The cast has been
So
building
nothing's in stone right now. You're going to be
Right.
finishing it off. And,
Right.
Yeah.
It's everything's always a work in progress till complete, you know?
and how much time will it take to complete the film, you think?
Well, we have till October.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we got till October. In October, me and Frank are gonna head out to Greece for another movie, but hopefully we'll be done by October so we can edit it and all that stuff. We're gonna be releasing it April 3rd, which is the day that Jesse James dies. Died. And
And dies.
and dies.
He dies.
Well, you just ruined the entire
The entire film.
film.
Oh, darn it.
Well, it sounds like a great film. It really does. It really does.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see it.
And it's crazy, like, the industry is so small. Like, you work somewhere, like I worked with Jerry. I came up from El Paso and worked with Jerry in Albuquerque and Santa Fe on Lone Survivor. So we have friends out there. I didn't even know this. I think the mic is like, or my headphones, one of you. So I didn't even know this, but when we were doing the briefing room in the meeting,
Mm-hmm.
I seen one of my friends from Albuquerque that I've worked on tons of films with, Matt Leva. He pops up on the
Wow.
screen, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like,
Everyone.
I didn't
gets
even know he was in the film, you know? And
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small world in pretty much any industry.
Oh, for sure.
But usually the cream rises to the top, and it just everyone gets recycled in some way. But really, actors, directors, and obviously producers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Tell us about your project out in Greece. I want to hear about that a little bit.
Okay, well, I recently won the Best Editor Award for the 48-Hour Film Project.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is great. We need some applause here. That is fantastic. That's great.
Yay!
So I came out here, and I got awarded at the Directors Guild, and I met this Greek producer named Francesco Vitali, and he already kind of had an idea for a sci-fi horror kind of film that takes place in Greece, So he asked me, we went to lunch and stuff. He asked me if I wanted to direct. I said absolutely. And we're still working on the treatment and the script, but hopefully right after we finish Brothers James, we'll be done. And
Help me
working that out.
with you going to Greece for this sort of film. I don't understand the connection. To go to Greece and
Oh, the guys, the producers from Greece.
right. No,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Right.
But
And
why?
He
why
wants
is it
he
that-
wants to do the film in Greece.
Why
Okay.
Greece? You
Why
mean?
Greece?
Why Greece?
Why Greece?
I think
Even
it's
though he's
because,
Greek.
I
Right.
think it's because when he has a lot of connections in Greece, so he has location connections,
Right.
and producer connections, and all these kind of crew members. Because before he came here, he did a lot of stuff in Greece, so he has all these connections there. So
So you could shoot around the ruins and everything.
yeah, it's
That's very
yeah.
cool.
We're going to
Yeah.
Athens, so it's gonna. He sent me pictures of the location, and it looks beautiful.
So you're actually helping the Greek economy.
Yeah,
You know they're going to get kicked out soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have to
So
go.
make sure they don't pay you in euros over there.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be worthless.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go and speak Spanish first, then English, because otherwise I'll get stuff thrown at me since they hate Americans apparently.
Yeah. So you just have to say that you're Mexican.
I'm
or-
Mexican and my second language, which is true.
My name is Bora.
So anyway, back to the film. Like you were
Yes.
asking about the casting and
Yes,
stuff like
yes.
that. We cast guys like military guys that are big on, Western history, stuff like that. One of our friends, Kieran Lehman, Gonzalo Robles from El Paso, they're both in it. And then
Is there any Spanish speaking in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Yeah, and I definitely want to get my kids involved, Matthew and Cassidy. Get them in the movie, get them a couple.
That's
Scenes,
fantastic. That's
yeah.
great. How old are your children?
14 and 15.
Okay. And do they have acting experience right now?
My daughter played I did another feature called Clint Knocky the Investigation. It's a paranormal film. And my daughter played the ghost in that, and my son had a small cameo.
Yeah, we got a lot of awesome people, a lot of awesome crew members. We got this amazing AD, Stephanie. I don't know if I saw it.
Stephanie
this-
what?
Signs,
Stephanie son.
soon to be Morga.
Oh, is that a proposal over there?
Art Galvan Jr. He's a sound recordist and
Yeah,
just a group
Well,
of
we're so
amazing
thankful
people.
that you came out.
Yeah.
We want you back on the show.
for sure.
We want you
for
back on the show. When are you going to make it back to California?
Hopefully for the Academy
Hopefully
Awards.
for
Are you
the
going to be here?
That is exciting. Can I be there? Can
You
I?
can,
for sure?
absolutely,
Please,
absolutely.
I want to get invited.
Absolutely.
I wanted to be an actor at some point, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's a part for me somewhere.
Maybe right after this you can audition for it.
Yeah, I would do it. I would do it. Brothers James Retribution. Can't wait for the release of the film. Aaron Morga, Frank Powers, we're so blessed that you're here tonight. Jimin De La Pena, Russell Jones, this is Rick Nazaval. Thank you for listening to Hardline Talk, and please do me a favor and think before it's still legal, or before it's not legal. How's that? We'll be right back.
This has been Hardline Talk on KT.